Good morning, Dwaraganath.
We are very happy to have you here in this conference on CODA. We would like to know what is motivating you to be a part of this conference.
Well, the topic of the whole discussion, organizational design and analytics, we are trying to find an intersection point, two different worlds of management. Analytics is a technical side, design is more a management philosophy side. So, as we generally say, innovation starts at the intersection point of an interdisciplinary interaction. So, here what we see is an interaction between two sides of the management world, a technocrat world mixing with the social scientists and the philosophical side of the management. Now, a step back, if I look into the definitions of the organization, now from different parts of the management disciplines, if we see, organization may find different definitions. Me as a researcher in corporate governance, I may say that organization is a complex interaction of contracts. Me as a consultant in business excellence may say complex interaction of processes makes a business. Now, the intersection point of these two is data. Now, if you look at the growth of an enterprise right from its emergence as it go into the competitive priority and eventually to the innovation and leadership position, the whole strategy of driving an organization from its emergence through the competitive phase up to its leadership position has to be done based on a facts-based mission. And this facts originate from the data that we collect from the organization. So, business excellence as a practice, we adopt the discipline of data analytics right from its fundamentals, and we take it to the extent what the organization requires to frame an enterprise schema which will fit the competitive requirements and eventually drive it to a leadership position. So, that way my interest is in seeing this fruition of data acting as a marriage broker between organizational design and the technocrats world of analytics.
Can you tell us, Professor, what exactly is the link between organization design and data?
Right. Now, as I said, as a consultant, if I see the enterprise, it's an ecosystem of processes. And if the enterprise has to grow from an emergence phase to the competitive priority and eventually end up in the innovation zone, there has to be an improvement in the organizational performance. And this performance improvement internally means the processes that are constituting the organization has to improve by itself. Now, how do we improve the processes that are running the organization? Unless we know the baseline or the as-is performance, we may not be able to set targets, and we may not be able to make stiff methodologies that will drive the organizational processes, achieve the required targets, and eventually organization traverses from its emergence to the different transition phases. So, for achieving this process improvement, we collect data, we analyze the data, and we make strategies based on the analytics results. So, strategies are the outcome of the analytics, which eventually takes the organization through the different phases of its life cycle. So, that way we have a definite interest in seeing this the center coming up, and we personally have our own interest in seeing how this hybridization happens to achieve the strategic objectives of the enterprises in the coming decade.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.